Hello everybody, welcome. God, can't be doing that. Alright, so today's video is something a bit special. Put that down. I am going to be talking about... Okay, what is the title called? Title... Oh shit. The title is called 5 old games, or older games, that I always come back to. Every single time. That is what I'm talking about. See, I don't see why I can't just do that. It like escapes my brain, but oh well. So, yeah. I don't know why I put Dying Light gameplay in the background. I should have put this in the video, but this is one I come back to, so you could technically class this as 6. That's really what I wanted to say. So, let's get to the first one. Don't know if you could have guessed it, but yeah. First one's Devil May Cry. The first one. Now, there's something about this game. Oh yeah, also don't mind, I'm playing as Spada. This is in the game. You unlock it once you beat the game on hard mode, I believe. But anyway, I put this here first. I haven't put these in any particular order, because these are all in my top 5 games that I always come back to. This is always one. I don't know what it is about it. I know it's going to be the same when it gets remade, if it's good. I'm going to keep coming back to it, because I think this is the first action game I ever played, and I don't know, it was just special, because it was unique, it was different. Obviously I started this, I didn't start it when it came out because I wasn't born yet. I played it like years later. If I had to put a date, I'd probably say like 2011, 12, something like that, because I didn't have access to this game. But when I played it, oh my goodness, it was hard as shit. I thought it was one of the harder games I played. That was because I was tiny and stupid. Tiny, I was like, what, 11? Yeah, I was very good. But then when I managed to get a hang of it, I fell in love with it. It's just so good. So much stuff to it as well. And then when I decided, like, oh, alright, I'll just get into the series, which was, I think it was around 6 years now. But yeah, I just enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy 2. That one got me disappointed. I was like, wait, they didn't... no. They weren't worse after 1, were they? No, it was just 2. And I was like, thank God. And 3 was amazing. But this game, special. Special to me. Because I think it was one of the last games that I fully played through on my PS2. Aside from Resident Evil 4. But yeah. The music, the characters, the combat. I was like, oh, it couldn't get better than this. It does, but I keep coming back to this. It's just special. I think I've talked long enough about this. Let's move on to... I don't know what way I'm doing this. 1. It doesn't matter. We're going down to 5. Number 2. Alright. Number 2 is sort of like the last one. Sort of like Devil May Cry. Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Now, I know it ain't Black, and I do want to play Black. don't have an Xbox, so I'm a bit shit out of luck. They did remake 2 Black, so I'm hoping they remake Black. But anyway, I first played this game. Let me just... Oh shit, I can't see. Hold on a second. Is it here? Nope. I played it on my PS Vita. I have it right here somewhere. Just trying to... No, I can't find it. I know I have it though. That was where I played it. But on there, it wasn't called Sigma. Well, it was, but it was called Sigma Plus, which had more costumes. There was touchscreen shit, but that was annoying. I hated that, if I'm being honest. I don't remember much, just costumes. That's it. But this is one of those games where I don't think it's inferior to Black. I think it's just as good. If I were to play Black, I think I'd think the same. I said think a lot there. The only difference is Black is harder, from what I've heard and seen. And the thing is, I've never beaten this game on hard mode. I never really cared to until recently, because I'm going to do a I'm going to see how far I can get through the game on Master Ninja. But I'll beat New Game on hard first. But yeah, it's just one of those games where it's like, I don't know what it is. Probably the music, the setting. You know, Ryu's a badass. Probably because it's the first game, Ninja Gaiden game I actually beat. It's probably also because it's better to control than how it was on the PS Vita. I just enjoy looking at it as well. It's got like it's a really appealing art style. The colours are really nice as well. And I think it's also because it's the colours, the sound, all that. It takes me back. It's just nostalgic. You know, back to the time where games were simple, yet a bit complicated, and just extremely fun. Like this game, when you put it on hard mode, it gets hard, man. I think that's the end of this part though, is it? Yep. And then we're moving straight on to Resident Evil. This is a 2002 release, so it's the remake. Now this game, okay, I might actually come back and play this game more than Devil May Cry. I don't know. The HD collection of Devil May Cry, I've put about 200 hours in. Most of that is just Devil May Cry 1 and 3. That's so fun, man. This, I know I've clocked in over 100 hours in Resident Evil. And I still haven't done everything. There's multiple endings, that's a win for me in a game, when there's multiple endings. Depends what sort of game it is. If it's Dark Souls, I'll give those sort of games a try. Well, I always try them out. I mean the endings. I always try and get every ending. It's like with Persona games or Shin Megami Tensei, I always try and get all the endings. So I like seeing them. These endings in this game are wacky. I didn't realise there were so many different combinations of ending. There's like, I think there's 8. It's crazy. Or there's 6. Yeah, I think there's 6 for each character. Chris and Jill. It's just my favourite. man. Also, it's Wesker. And I did play the original before this one. But man, I was so happy when I first bought this. I was so excited. I played it, frustrated, so I didn't really know what I was doing. I tried to avoid guides, which I remember I only used a few times. But when I beat it, I was like, oh, it's over. No, I need to do that again. And then I went straight back in after I beat it. I think I played as Chris after that. Okay, and this is one of those games where sound design is pretty good, but the music, that's where this series is at. It's always the music. Always the music. That's what I always look forward to. What is this save room going to sound like? Man, I feel like I mumble about crap. Other than that, yeah, good atmosphere. Good everything. I just love it. Do I really need to give a reason? Yeah, I just love it. And this was the game that made me feel like, oh, I need to get into this. I need to get into this series. And the weird thing is, what did I play after this? 0. Which is probably not a good move. That was bored as shit. And then I played 5. I know. Not the best order. I had played 4 before this one. Not the greatest order, but I did eventually go through the games in order. And that experience is special. Also, like the Yakuza games, I went through all of them. That's also another special one. But I'm going to save that for a different video. Like, probably some of my favourite games series of all time. Should that be a video? You know, that sounds really good. Should it be like my top 5 video game series of all time? Franchises or whatever. There's a lot of them. But yeah, I think this part's drawing to an end. I forgot what the next one is. Oh, alright. I really put that one next, did I? Alright, you probably know what this one is. I did a playthrough of it. My first playthrough of it when I came back to the channel last year. And that game is... come on. Yep. If you guessed it, you were right. Metal Gear Solid 2. There are many reasons I come back to this. One of them is because I want to see how well it holds up. It's still fun. Still be challenging, especially when you're playing on hard mode and you turn off all the sorry, I'm a bit tired. Didn't sleep very well. So yeah, turn off all the HUDs and all that, and by the camera where you can see the enemy searching for you. Turn all that shit off and this game becomes increasingly hard. But yeah, just come back to see how well the game looks. If it still looks good to me, if it plays well, and also if the message holds up which is in the game. And the message in this game is, I think it's like figuring out who you are. Like, what is your purpose? You know, all that stuff. And also like how, you know, the internet is going to ruin people. You know? all that stuff about, you know, information getting out, having to keep certain information from people so they don't lose their minds or mass panic or whatever. The messages and information that this game shares is pretty relevant even now. Like, you can go back, I recommend you do it, go back, play this game, try and focus on everything they're saying, not the silly shit, the real world stuff, and you're going to be like, wow, that's like what's happening today, that's happening now. AI and shit, that's happening now. Obviously we're not this far, we don't have giant robots walking around and, you know, two snakes, you know, one with a dude with an arm from a dead dude that can control him, or people that can, I don't know, dodge bullets, vampires, nanomachines, son, we don't have any of that. But yeah, that's that. Next one is Persona 4 Golden, to be precise. This game, I didn't have time to record any gameplay because I'm at a part of the game where nothing's happening. Like, it's just one big, like, just massive dialogue part. So I couldn't really get any gameplay, just recorded some scenes, but whatever. Now this game's special. Now this, I say I keep coming back to, I probably played Persona 5 a lot more than this, but this is the one that I think about the most, and if it gets a remake, I'll be happy. Though I think they should focus on like 1 and 2, especially 2, because that's a 2-part game, isn't it? But anyway, this game is incredible, man. It was the first RPG I played where I was like, this is weird. Because before that I was only used to Pokemon and I guess a bit of Final Fantasy, but I was shit at them. I was really shit at this, but I liked the music, the tone, I liked the personas, especially Izanagi over here, or Izanagi. Best persona, cool, but yeah, this game's special to me. Like I said, I think about it all the time. It's also one of those ones that I think I can come back to, because there's so many choices. Also there's difficulty compared to, you know, the newer ones, which have toned that down and sort of made it a bit brain dead. But yeah, I highly recommend you should play this as well if you haven't. And if you have played it and you haven't played it in a while, get back to it. It's so fun. And that is really all I have to say. That is so fun, it's great, I love it, that is it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, no, that's it. So yeah. Oh, this is weird, man. Goodbye.